Yes, hello everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome to uh, our program today. We were supposed to start this program like an hour ago, but because of that broadcast, it was an emergency broadcast. We had to postpone the program by 1 hour. So really want to thank you for bearing with us, and we are going to start. Um, we're going to start very soon. I'm just going to alert our our special guest so that we can start the program in earnest. Please just stand by. Stand by. We're going to start the interview like we promised you. Okay. So just please hang on. Let me connect with our special guest, who is Chief Sylvester Onyia. He will be joining us very soon. Let me just call him on the phone. So please do me a favor and invite more people. Okay, we're gonna have our special guest join us very soon. He's going to sign in on Zoom and join us. So everybody, like I said before, I really want to thank all of you for joining us. Today is been a very special day, and it's been very intense. If you listen to Mazinan Dekano's broadcast, you will see that it was really an intense moment. Um, I'm going to bring in our guest, but this camera is not focusing. Chief, see, maybe you should try to clean it. See whether you need to clean your camera before I bring you in. There's something wrong with the camera. It's not very bright. I can see it from here. Uh, check check your camera. Maybe it needs to be cleaned. But there's something wrong. It's not focusing well. It's not focusing well. Okay, it's focusing well now. Perfect. It is
We
awesome.
have it.
Okay, I'm gonna
Uh,
bring you in now. I'm gonna bring you in. Just hold on 1 second.
no, let's be sure the camera is working right.
Your camera is working perfectly, and they're hearing you. We're already live. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I promised you, it's been quite some time now. We've been advertising this, but it is my pleasure this evening to welcome to our studio via Zoom, from US. I am really delighted to present to you the president of the American Veterans of Biafran Descent, in the person of Chief Sylvester Onyia. You're welcome, Chief.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Chidi. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody.
Yes.
The audience of Worship Media and the people of this world. My name is Sylvester Onyia, Avid president. Avid stands for American Veterans of Igbo Descent, which comprises of United States Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guards, active duty personnel, and retired personnel.
Awesome.
Our organization,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell us about Avid. Yeah.
wrote to the Eastern governors, our governors, concerning the current and reckless destruction of life, property, and farmland in our original homeland by armed Fulani cattle herdsmen, the terrorists we have in that region. I'm not a politician. I'm not going to mix words. I'm going to say things as it is and put some enlightenment to what is happening to my people. The government of the day has a nefarious agenda, which we all know, to Fulanize and Islamize every one of us using the jihad procedures. Please don't take my word for this. Take General T.Y. Danjuma. He has stated that the armed forces are not neutral. They are colluded. And I quote what he said: "We will die one by one." Now, this is a general in the Nigerian history, in the military history of Nigeria, what this guy have gone through on all the cues and all the planning and all the works. He has the intel, which I know our present-day governors might not have. They might not be even privileged to some intels that this man is telling them what is going on. And I believe him. The Eastern governors should stop playing with fire, because there is no better military intelligence than that. Protect your people. Your people should come first. Calling in the security agents like the army and the police is not protecting your people. It is equally to collude with them. It is like having OCD, like having phobia, social anxiety disorder, and atelophobia. That's exactly what it seems like. Based off on the ongoing situation of things in Nigeria, it shows that our people were traumatized during the Civil War and are being traumatized now again on the streets by the Nigerian security operatives. Traumatizing our youths is totally unacceptable and must stop. I heard the IG of police instructed his officers to kill everybody. The state is already pillaging and rumoraging our resources. Is that not enough killing by itself? Here are some attributes of the youths being killed. It's not like we're just killing people that doesn't want anything or animals on a daily basis from the Southeast. Our youths are very resourceful, that I know. They are very intelligent. They are hardworking. So please stop killing their potentials. Let us tell ourselves the truth. These are people that are excelling all over the world with different threats and contributing to the global economy. When I say global economy, I'm talking about even in world powers economy, our youths are there contributing. Very essential. Having key positions that sometimes they need them to be there. I'm not going to talk only about United States, Europe, Asia, name it. These are Igbo youths that people are wasting, thinking is funny. Our governors need to make out time to read up our history on their own and not what their aides tell them. Because I don't know if their aides are quite qualified to even advise them on matters that matters, on things that matters to their people. They should keep their people first. First and foremost, those are the people you are leading. That is why you are the chief security officer of a state. You are the governor of that state, not governor of Sokoto, not governor of Caliphates, not governor of any gang organization that have hijacked the millions and millions or over 200 million people's welfare. You are the governor of that sitting state. Because guess what? There's a time it will come, you would then realize that the people is the power. We elected all of you into those positions to take care of us, not to subjugate us, not to strengthen us. That's not what we elected you for. That's not what leadership is about. So please stop killing our youths. Our youths are not your problem. The jihadist invaders supported by the federal government is your problem. If you don't know that, know it today. They will not spare you when they have the order to take you out. They will take you out. My advice for you, the governors today, is have your own people guiding you. Have your own people, your state members. I have told you guys to support ESN. The reasons are this, let me tell you, from my organizational standpoint, there's so much of the interest you don't have. Stop fooling people. When they have all their meetings, they don't call you into that body. You are just a puppet to them. And you're using the blood of our innocent young men and women to fulfill your personal agenda, or whatever thing it is. We don't care. We don't even want to hear about it. Save lives first. All of you have accumulated enough wealth, to say the least. The least you can do for us is to protect these young ladies, young men that are being wasted on a daily basis. They will not spare you, like I said. When they have the order to take you out, you'll be the first they will. Old people protect you. Ask Governor Otum of Benue if you are still in doubt of what is going on. Stop the Fulani occupations of the Igbo land. The unknown government are not the Fulani campaign utilized in the conquest of their final colonization and Islamization of the indigenous people. And who are the indigenous people? Ask yourself those questions. Go back to history. Please forget about 2023. It's an illusion. It's not going to happen. You can mark it down somewhere today. And the guys that are using you as puppet know that it's not going to happen. In as much as they're doing what they are doing, we're going to be working here in the United States, making the authorities know what you are doing. Whether you want to ignore people's letters, it's kind of ironic that an organization like Avid will write to the governors, which we did, and you just ignore it like you're dealing with, I don't even know. You guys are smarter than that. Support and protect your people. You are the chief security officer of your state. We are calling on our celebrities, clergymen and women, and the elders. They should speak up against injustice in the land. Innocent youths are being killed. Jihad is ongoing on my motherland, and the systemic annihilation of my people is too much. Inspector General of Police recently in Enugu, with even Governor Onyia, made a very sensitive statement that I was watching on for Onyia to say something about about the ongoing crisis. Those statements, I quoted it to somebody recently in one of the meetings I had to be in. I'm not going to disclose such meetings here in this forum, but I did quote what he said, and I'm going to read exactly what this guy said. IG of Police of a Nation said, don't mind the media. Do the job I command you. If anyone accuses you of human rights violation, the report will come to my table and you know what I will do. So take the battle to them, wherever they are, and kill them all. Don't wait for an order. IG Osman Baba. Now, when the IG of Police is saying that, who are you taking the war to? Is it not my young sisters and brothers? Are you taking it to the terrorists that's in the Boko Haram forest of Sambisa forest? Is that who you're taking it to? No, you're taking it to Olu. You're taking it to picking people on the street and maiming them and killing them. And you think people like me will not be telling the authorities in the United States what you're saying and what you have done? I don't care how much money of lobbyists you have, using the oil money, lobbying everybody. It's not going to fly this time because a lot of people are involved in this battle. A lot that you could even imagine. This is not 1967 that we almost got annihilated. This is 2021. So my bid is this. My governors should stop supporting who they are supporting. Go back to your roots. Stay with your people. Let me see where 2 million or 5 million of your people is going to let a gang of 20 or so people get rid of you. We will stand behind you. But we're not going to stand behind you if you turn your back on us and think the only person you have to serve is federal government of Nigeria. A terrorist government that everybody knows, and you, the governors, will be encouraging them to be doing what you are doing. Be resolute and be strong to defend your ancestral home. The Fulani terrorists that are wearing AK-47, 49 are not being arrested. But our youths with just a flag we are smart, educated, and ruthless. So when I say I have message for you, I'm saying it out of passion and love. Start taking care of the Igbo land. That is leadership. Leadership is not when you're selling your people out and ordering army and police to come and kill them. Posterity will not judge you. The men, over 5 million people were lost during the genocide. That war was very genocidal. It wasn't like it was a war. Nobody wants war. Not even the military. We know the collateral damages and we know what it entails. We want peace first. But if people will bring war to us, they leave it. But protect your people. Don't be the one bringing all this. Like, what is the tank, military tanks doing in the streets of Oro and all these places? What for? Are we in combat? Now, as we continue this interview, I'm going to reintegrate a little bit on what a national army does for the government, in case people don't know what the army should be doing. Not everything you use them. You're not going to get anything and achieve everything by bullets, guns, and bullets. There are things you. Thank you for inviting me in, Dr. Chidi. I really appreciate it.
Hello, yeah, thank you so much, Chief. I can feel your passion. For the benefit of people who are just joining us or who may just see you because you are in plain clothes and we're calling you a chief, can you explain to us your connection, your relationship with the United States Army? Or let me even go back. Before we talk about your relationship with the United States Army, in a couple of days, we're going to be talking about remembering the Biafran genocide. What was your experience of the Biafran War? Did you see any of that war? Were you born that time? Can you let us understand if you had any experience?
Thank you for bringing this up. I will start by the ones that are younger than us, that didn't experience any atom of what happened, to even hear shilling being dropped in a marketplace or in a cave where people are hiding, and then seeing 1 or 2 people killed, their age mates, or even going through the Kwashoko. Those ones that didn't see this, there's other wars going on in their lifetime now that they have seen, that the ones that are in their 50s, not old folks like us. Now, every family that I know of felt the war. I either losing somebody, grandpa, grandma, young man, young woman, everybody have lost somebody. So 5 million people are over is not a joke. It's something that the Nigerian government should have been so sensitive about from the one since after the war, and say, how do we make these people not even to one day get angry that we kill them and massacre them? They haven't done that. Instead, they continue the war. 67 war have not ended in the mind of those people that my governors are serving. They have not ended, because if I have ended, they will be very sensitive even in their appointments. They'll be very sensitive in what is going on today. You can't have one person just had an air crash the other day, and you appointed the same person of the same race, the same ethnicity. So what are you telling the rest of Nigerians? That, hey, you don't count. We're just going to stay where you are till we subdue you, Islamize you, put caliphate everywhere that we want to. Well, that's not going to happen. You have to kill us off, like the IG said. But you know you now that you can make any bloody statement you want to make, the world will be hearing about it in a more refined way, or in whichever way you want them to hear about it. They will hear about it. You made this statement, and when time comes, they'll hold you responsible. They will hold you responsible. So yes, I experienced the Biafran War. I was a victim of Kwashoko, like most of us. They tried to starve us to death. And upon that, we witnessed the casualties. It was genocidal, like I said. It wasn't a war. It just tried to wipe us out like they tried to do with the Jewish, that Hitler have tried doing. So it happened. And if it's today, I'm not wishing today, the world would know that enough is enough. You can't try to wipe off a race because of maybe they have something you don't have, or maybe because of foreign interest. Those foreign interests is inclusive of everything. So they have not done anything to help out. All they have done is to stifle people, subjugate them, make them less than human, putting people to be second or third class citizens. Is that how a nation functions? Who tells them that we're second class citizens to them? Why would we be? Why would any Igbo man even accept what they are not, including the governors? If you are a second class citizen to anybody, I am not. And I'm a proud Igbo man, to say the least.
Thank you, Chief. Now, how about your relationship with the United States Army?
I served honorable, and most of all of my members are serving. There are people are active, and we are veterans, and there are things that veterans are known for. We have fought for freedom in so many capacities. We still have some still serving, and you know, we bring it to the attention issues that is happening. We're not going to fold hand and have people just brought war to us and kill all of us. We have relatives, we have people there, we have friends. So the government themselves know they need to stop.
Okay, sir, I just wanted to lay the ground so that people will understand who we are talking with, that you have experienced, the Biafran genocide, and you served in the U.S. Army. So you're not just you're talking out of experience, and you've seen the two sides of this war, of the two wars. Now, as we speak now, there was a video that came out yesterday, and it was talking about the military in Nigeria going into the market and arresting people. Not just arresting people, they stabbed people, the military, in open market, where broad daylight, people were looking. The army will go, strip somebody, stab that person, and that person is bleeding. They throw that person into a truck. And then people start running. They aim rifle at them, not shooting up, shooting at people directly inside the market. There's another video. I will try to play it even as you start talking. There's another video showing the military coming back later in the morning, because there's a curfew in the night. In the morning, they came with their trucks to pack bodies to unknown destinations. Is that how the military, I know a little bit about the military and discipline and code of conduct, is that how the military is supposed to behave?
Wow, no. Let me highlight a little bit of what the military do. The military of a nation should be on rescue operations. They should be doing medical assistance in impoverished areas. They maintain food and humanitarian reliefs. Rescue operations is like, say, there's a hostage situation going on to rescue people, like when they had the Chibok. The military is supposed to go in and rescue them. A lot of other things going on that the military should do. That's not what they are doing. The narrative you're giving me is that somebody is in the market, a military man, shooting at a civilian. Possibly that's what it is. The military should only be in the war front fighting combatants. If Nigeria wants to get involved in a war with the East, declare it war, and then you'll be in the battlefield, not in the marketplace, not with civilians, except they have brought another Biafran civil war to us. Then make it known. We can then tell the world that's what you're doing. But who is bringing that military in? This is where I have the problem with the governors. Who is bringing these people in? Because they cannot come to our land to exercise this necessary if the governor said, no, you're not going to come in here to kill my people. Why is the governor colluding with them and doing that? Knowing quite well it's wrong. For whatever reason it is, the military should not be on the street. And that's not their...
Yeah. You see, when we say stuff like this, sometimes people don't they don't believe what we're telling them. So I'm going to try to show this picture so people see what is going on. I hope it can play. Okay. It's not playing very well.
Ndara babushira ụmụnna anyị n'abalị ugbu a ka ha chọrọ ibu ya bụ. Ugbu a ka ha chọrọ ibu ndị abụ. Onye ọbụla na-aga ihe ọbụla na-aga n'abalị kpachara anya o. Onye ọbụla na-aga ihe ọbụla n'abalị kpachara anya o.
What you're seeing now is the military. This is their checkpoint.
Ugbu a na ka ha chọrọ ibu ha bụrụ ihe
Their
ba ha
checkpoint.
pakishara ha na
So
Ilos.
some people were kept there. People that they killed. So when they shoot these people, you see now they are driving away. They are driving away. When they shoot these people, they bring all of them, leave them in the checkpoint. Then in the morning, they now carry them to unknown destination. You can see those are bodies at the back of that pickup truck. And this is what they have been doing. There's also bodies in the other one. And nobody knows where they are taking these people. This is what is going on as we speak right now in our land. And I don't think this is acceptable. That's why I was asking you whether this is how a military was supposed to behave. Now, there's another video. You will indulge me. There's another video that I need you to see. This video, you will see, well, they spoke in Igbo, but this is a video showing some people were interviewed. This was on an FM station, and these people that were interviewed, they told sad stories about that one that happened in the market. They told stories about how people came into the market. The reason why I want to show it is that it will make people realize that we are not lying here. We just want to show them what is happening. This was in an FM station. I will play that video a little bit. For those of you who do not understand Igbo, I will indulge you to have somebody interpret it, but we'll explain what that video is all about. But let me play this video and you will see. Let me play. There's an advert coming in it. I'm going to forward it so that you'll be able to see the video. Very, very, very pathetic.
Nwere ihe ha chọrọ ịkọtụrụ ndị Imo ka ndị Imo nụ ihe mere na ọgba osisi taa. Ihe mere na ọgba osisi taa na ya ka ya bụ ihe siri wee metụta ha. Ma ngwa ị ga-abịatụ nsogbu.
I'm not hearing the voice.
Okay, you're not hearing the voice. Hold on. I'm going to share the voice with you. Just hold on a minute. I will share the voice so that you too, because it's important that you hear it, so you will be able to comment about it. Okay, I'm going to share the voice with you now. You should be able to hear it now.
Elekere asaa anakụ o nwere ụmụnne anyị ndị nọ nga mama anyị ha ndị nọ nga nwere ihe ha chọrọ ịkọtụrụ ndị Imo ka ndị Imo nụ ihe mere na ọgba osisi taa. Ihe mere na ọgba osisi taa na ya ka ya bụ ihe siri wee metụta ha. Ma ngwa ị ga-abịatụ nso bugata oche gị ahụ nso nga. Ngwa mmesi na gịnị mere na ọgba osisi taa.
ihe mere na ọgba ochichi ego anyị nọ n'ọgba ochichi ebe 5:30 anọ m na shade ana m ere hotel anyị nọrọ mgbe anyị nọ ndị mmadụ na-agba ọsọ nwa m nwoke kwenụ mụ na anyị na-ahụ nọ na shade maka ọ ya bụ nwa nga bụ nwe m nwa nga nwa m nwoke aka mụ na anyị na-ama na-eji shade ahụ nsị ya ngwa ya ga asụwa akwụ mkpụrụ nkwụ ahụ ka ọ nọ na kichin na-esu mgbe ọ nọ na-esi a na-agba ọsọ ya agbapụta lee anya nsị ya lebi na m soro gaa mgbe m gara anyị hụzie ndị polisi ha buru ibu ha bụ heroes ha bụ moto buru ibu moto ha buru either 7 or 8 ha buru bịa n'ọgba osisi ndị mmadụ na-agba nsị ya ngwa bịa suru ihe na ọ bụghị ka ha na-achụ ha ndị metere ihe ha metere ha meme gaa suru ihe ya bịazie na shade na-asụ nkwụ ahụ ka ọ na-asụ ndị mmadụ abụ ụmụ okorobịa abụọ bata na shade na mmami o nwere nri nsị ya enwere m nri ya jụọ m ofe nwere m ngwa ha sị gwa m ga tiri ihe nri ya ka m bara ka m gaga tiri ihe nri ndị polisi nọ bata na shade m flat anyị niile macha flat mgbe anyị mara flat nga ahụ nọ ha bido kọwa ndị nke ọzọ ihe nke ahụ na-eri nke abịa ebibi iri nri ha sị ya no you are among that person say I'm not among sir I'm not among ihe ha mere ha akọ na-efe ya mgbe ha yipụrụ ya efe ya ha were daga na-asụkachi ya ka ahụ niile mgbe ha na-asụkachi ya ahụ a onye nke ọdọ bụ onye Yoruba asị please amụọ Yoruba
chere n'ime mmadụ ịbụ abịara iri nri na shọpụ gị ofu onye Yoruba
ofu onye ha dịtara ma abụọ bịa bịa iri nri nke ọzọ batara nke ọzọ bụ nebọ m ọ nọ na backyard nọ ya bata nke ahụ n'ọwa onye Yoruba mgbe ahụ na anyị niile ahụ ka a sịrị laida onye ọbụla laida ha nke ahụ na-ete amaọmụ Kalaba amaọmụ Yoruba ha hapụga nke ahụ
ha hapụ onye ka achọ ụmụ Yoruba
ha hapụga nke ahụ
ha afịa ya alawa
ha kpọrọzie nwa ahụ mgbe m na-elepụzi anya lekwe nwa m nọ na kichin eshi nri ka ha kpụ ya na-apụta mgbe ha kpụ ya na-apụta nwa m ahụ na-asara m aka m si onye Yoruba so onye polisi ahụ nọ na this is my son yes I'm talking to him ihe o mere ya bịa were aka ntị mma m n'aka ntị shut up if you talk again I shoot you mmechi ọnụ ha kpọrọ nwa m ahụ pụwa ama m ebe ha kpọrọ ya gaa ha kpọrọ ya gaa n'elu kpọrọ ya gaa n'ala ama m onye ka m ji bịa ojisa ka ọha na eze n'olu m emekwa ihe nwa m mere ọnwa m aka mara na ama na-eji shop ma kamgbe di m nwụrụ kamgbe 2016 di m nwụrụ ọ mara nwa ha na ama na-eji shop ọ ya bụ nwa ha bụ nri anyị na-eri n'ụlọ m ha bịa bịa kpọrọ na-agwa ndị polisi ha mara ebe ha jemere nwa m ha kpọpụtara m nwa m na-enweghị ihe ha bịara achụ nwa m esoghị ya nwa m amaghị anya ya
nwa gị ahụ ogene
Akachukwu nwa dike
how many years God
24 years
yes onye nke ahụ ha kpọrọla mgbe gịnị ka ha merie ha jọs kpọrọ ya pụwa nke Igbo ahụ onye nke Igbo ahụ ha kpọrọla
ha sụkachiri daga na akpọrọ ya pụwa ụbara na-agwụ gị gaa na shade m ụbara juru nga ahụ ụbara
ndị polisi were daga
ndị polisi were daga
sụkashịa nwa ahụ na ahụ ọbara ala ahụ ha kpọrọkwa ya pụwa
ha kpọrọkwa ya na ọbara ahụ pụwa
ịwụ nebi ọkwa ya kọtọrọ anyị otu o shiri mee
ọ nebụ m mana shade mana yard so mụ onwe m shibere alụbata so aka ahụ m na-abata ka m kwado ihe m na-ere echi anọzi na-eme ha nọ kpakpakpa ndị mmadụ eshi mgbada ebe shiri ha nọ mkpara na-apụta karịala ekwesị anyị mana ma anyị ga-agawa steeti dị ndị akpụrụ na kemgbe ahụnụbeghị mmetọ ha esi mba ka anyị gbaragodo bịawa ebe bịa mekwa ka ị mara ka ndị Imo steeti nụrụkwa ke ka anyị hụrụ n'ọgbọ ochi taa
o nwekwara n'ebe ụlọ ọzọ n'ọkwa ebe a ọ dị mma ka o tinyekwu ọnụ n'okwu nwanne bịakwuo nso ka ọnụ gị nwee ike banye na kedu otu ihe a shiri mee na ebe ahụ
anọ m ihe a na-eme na mgbede
kedu otu o shiri mee
biko nke mbụ bụ na m ga na-ayọgoro ndị Igbo anyị ga-amụrụ anya ugbu a bikọs ihe ka akarịala ha na-eji ọnụ ekwu otu a ha chịkọcha ya na anya ọla gbara ọsọ ihe wudiwo m na ọnwụ na a na-agbali egbe elu ya dị iche nke ahụ na ị na-agba ọsọ na-agba gị egbe
ha na-atụwa
gị egbe na-agba gị open fire today said no one nke nebo m nọ di ya pakịrị moto di ya moto akwara whiskey ma both front and back is more than 10
na ndị ahụ mekwere gịnị moto akụwara
moto akpa onwe bịara ịzụ ahịa
mmadụ pakịrị moto
onwe bịara ịzụ ahịa jeep ọ pakịrị akwara both front back and front tụwacha onwe ka akwụwara moto ya onwe ka na-akpa Emmanuel anyanwụ akwachara moto ya meghe moto ya were 300,000 naira n'ime moto ya
ndị polisi
for what
Okay, now
I got pruned Igbo. I got pruned Igbo. This thing is getting too much. Nke batakwu n'ime ahịa. Ọ wụdị na na-agba egbe, a na-agba egbe asị ka open fire, ị na-agba egbe. Ndị bịara ọgụ na arrest ka na-abịa. Na-eji moto 11 abịa ime mmadụ arrest. Eji amadu ka abịa. Amadu ka abụọ bịa. Eji police van jeep abụọ. 350 akarịziri 8. Anọzi na ọ na-agba egbe anyhow.
Chief, you can see the kind of thing that is going on. That is what is going on is I don't even know where to put my mouth. And our governors are there, and somebody will want to argue that oh, there's been some attacks that are going on servicemen and all of that. But you have told us that the duty of the governor is the protection of their people. I want you to reemphasize based on what is going on here, what is going on right now. I need you to really, really advise our governors, because I think we are sitting on a keg of gunpowder. I don't know how you can really drum it into their ears and advise them.
Thank you so much. Let me address this. I think if you watch this, you think he's acting a movie or something, but you can hear the real people, the mother talking about the abduction of the son, 25-year-old. You can hear her pain and agony. I mean, I'm going to use a quote by Desmond Tutu. He said, if you are neutral in a situation of injustice, it is because you have chosen to camp of the oppressors. So the governors should not be neutral or silent in this kind of stuff. The first thing you need to do is to retrieve your steps. Send these people back. They are not regular policemen. There are people that are there on agenda to carry out an operation to Islamize your people, including you yourself. You could be a Christian by yourself, but when this thing happens, and these people know where Nigeria is heading, it is a failed state. Stop pretending like you're going to have 2023. It is the failed state in the eye of the international community.
Chief, sorry I'm cutting you in. There is no way anybody can convince me otherwise that those people they don't have any, these are terrorists. For somebody to be choking dagger, it's not police doesn't do that, military doesn't do that.
Of course, police doesn't do that.
This is a pure terrorist. I'm honestly.
Now, this thing is designed to incite fear into my people. What I will tell everybody this evening is to be resolute. Don't be scared. Any day, the masses will come out to take what belongs to them. Not even bullets, not even guns will stop the masses. Nobody is advocating for war, but you have to stop killing people. You have to let people live, protest their normal life. By the way, most of these people have been overseas. They have gone to advanced countries. They know what is civil. They went to colleges, they went to universities, they're learned, they're supposed to be educated, they're good people. So if you choose to do such a job that you want to serve your people, no matter the way you came into power, use that and serve your people. They'll stand behind you, not just to serve very few ones. And you have to have opposition. You have to have people that are going to tell you, listen, Governor, you're not doing this right. Listen to them.
But Chief, I
not
have
just
a
people
problem.
that are going to be saying yes.
Chief, I have a problem with our people. I have a problem with our people. You have served. You're a soldier. You served. Your fear is not one of your. It's not something that you people have. You people, you have demystified fear. You are not afraid. Or that anybody who is afraid cannot be in the army. But you see, amongst our people, I don't know whether it is the effect of the civil war or what is it that makes them not want to hear anything about self-defense. Can you please help educate us what it means to practice self-defense. That it doesn't mean that when you are embarking on self-defense, it means you are fighting war, you are aggressive, because it makes them just anything abandon self-defense totally. I don't. Well, what can you say about that fear?
Okay. As you can see, I keep addressing the governors because they are the chief security officer of this state.
Yeah.
They're the ones instilling fear in these people. If they stood up, like Governor Otum said recently and told the people, I have called on the federal government. They don't want to do anything. Now I'm charging you to bear arms.
Exactly.
Now, listen, in 1967, right before the war, one person, our leader, Ojukwu, declared war to save his people. They brought it to him. So he didn't call these people, come on and come kill my people. Those people that we're going to be remembering in a couple of days now, or a couple of hours from now. And we should be remembering them. It is an atrocity that Nigeria owed to every Igbo person. So what have happened is that when the governors don't understand their role and what they should be doing for the people, they instigate all these fears. Our people, every one of them are not trained. They probably have watched movies. So that's not enough training for them to know that they shouldn't be fear of Easter. Fear is even fear of Easter. And once you can conquer fear and conquer death, you will be alive. Some of us are already dead and gone. If you're killing my people, you have killed me. So don't think any of us is worried about life. When you're killing somebody in Okigwe or to go anywhere, you have killed me. That's my blood there flowing that you wasted for nothing. That's a talent that could be bringing us to the next moon or to the IT world of the world. There's a lot you have done that you don't realize. These are people that have different ideologies. So our governors need to sit up, think through, forget the type of advisors they have, hear from opposing views. If you're doing the right thing, continue. In my letter to them, which I would like for you to address, I told them if they don't know what it is to serve the people, emulate Onyia Baribe, Senator Baribe. I told them in that letter. But they never cared about it. Now, tomorrow, when people get so mad about hearing like what this woman was lamenting on and get to the street and want to take the law into their own hands and to say enough is enough, if you're going to kill all of us, get ready and do it. Then you call them one name. But nobody's going to label such thing again like they did in 67. Because let me share something with you. People have the right to self-determination for all people. This was first enshrined in the Charter of the United Nations. It has, however, been subject of extensive debate and controversy. But the contents of those rights still stands today. And people have to exert it and evolve it in the international law and protect themselves. You can't tell a man if another man comes to divorce the family and kill the family not to defend themselves. It doesn't make any sense. You'll be stupid to do that. You should defend your family at all costs. And since we know quite well that these people are not willing to govern the state, they're just after one thing, kill, 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 kill. If they are not after one thing, why would they not address what the southern governors have come up to table? Instead, you have somebody telling you, spokesman for the president, spokesman. They have to be sensitive to what is going on and do the rightful thing. But I'm more concerned about my people that is calling people, the army to come in, the police to come in, to do what? What they have created, they can come and create any commotion tomorrow, and you give them the opportunity to come in. That's a license to come and kill the people they have been trying to kill. They don't like us from Adams. They hate our gods. And the reason why they hate us is because of our intellectual ability. They cannot master and reach our heights. I wouldn't say it's jealousness. They have different agenda in life. They don't feel like going to school. That's what they have the Boko Haram for. That's why they're forming all these terrorist groups for. But we cannot let them impose their terrorism on us and let the governors think it's okay to agree with everything they're saying. Come on, get some balls and put some balls on and stand like a man and say, no, you're not going to do this to my people. Enough is enough. And if they continue to think it's going to be business as usual, they better start getting into the activities of the world, travel more, try to get into the security meetings with these people that are telling you to turn over your people and kill your own people. Get into and see if they'll let you in. They wouldn't. Until the day they will accomplish their goal.
Okay, before we let you go, I want to address this letter that you wrote to the governors. Your organization wrote this letter to the governors, and I'm going to ask you, what was their response. So let me try to put up the letter, and then I'll read it out. So here is a sample of that letter that your organization sent to the governors. And it says, American veterans of Igbo descent, PO Box 7561, Jacksonville, Florida, 32238, and other information. It says it was in April 9th, 2021, and you wrote this to His Excellency, Right Honorable Okezie Victor Ikpeazu, Executive Governor of Abia State. But I know you also copied all the governors of the eastern, southeast Nigeria. Dr. Victor Ikpeazu, Executive Governor of Abia State. Dear Sir, a letter issued by American veterans of Igbo descent on the current Fulani cattle herdsmen and bandits attack on indigenous Nigerians and the Igbo community. We, the members of Avid, are rising from our virtual national conference held in US on April 4, 2021, regarding the unprovoked attacks on the Igbo communities in Nigeria by the Fulani herdsmen and an unending kidnapping for ransom across Nigeria, do hereby issue the following communique: that we, the American veterans of Igbo descent, condemn the current and reckless destruction of life, property, and farmland in our original homeland by armed Fulani cattle herdsmen. We recall that Igbo and Fulani ethnic people, despite our divergent cultures and faith, had peacefully coexisted. We recall that Igbo and Fulani ethnic people, despite our divergent culture and faith, had peacefully coexisted before Lord Lugard amalgamated South and Northern Protectorate, affirming that after independence, both Igbo and Hausa Fulani leaders forged a new NCNC and NPC political covenant and historical peace accord that eschewed any violence and bloodshed. Since 1954, things have changed, even with such preponderance of existence of evidence. Nigerian government remains indifferent to these gross human rights abuses. Reliable data and video do not lie. Moreover, Amnesty International's recent 2019 report titled Nigeria Human Rights Agenda is essentially a 20-page indictment of human rights violations by state and non-state actors, but with an emphasis on the state security services. Most concerning to us as Avid is the wanton destruction of Igbo businesses by Islamic Hizbah operatives in the northern Nigeria, and the massacre of Christians by Muslim Fulani cattlemen, a group that the 2019 Global Terrorism Index estimates is deadlier than Boko Haram, that has gone largely unacknowledged by the Nigerian government. Over the past 5 years, there has been a sharp increase in terrorist attacks, kidnappings, and insecurity, widespread failure by the federal government authorities to investigate and hold perpetrators accountable, even for mass killings and a total breakdown of rule of order. The situation is further aggravated by the alleged proliferation of weapons from terrorists coming from as far north as Libya, Chad, Niger, and Iran. We commend the endeavors of any state government, community leader, and vigilante groups in mitigating the crisis. We recommend additional efforts in protecting the lives and properties of our people. As American military veterans, we are willing to assist your government by providing advice on security of lives and property of our brothers and sisters in eastern Nigeria. This is to complement but not to replace the efforts of the state government, communities, and individuals. We want to unite all Igbo people at home and abroad in pursuit of peace, harmony, progress, and development. Igbo people are peace-loving, hardworking, and hospitable people. We need no wars. We need peace, harmony, education, and development in Igbo land. Respectfully, Chief Sylvester Onyia, Avid President. And you copied, Dr. Godsnobiagu, Avid Secretary. And you CC United States of America Congress, Okezie Victor Ikpeazu, Governor of Abia State, Governor of Anambra State, Chief Dr. Willie Obiano, and all of the other governors, Ugwuanyi, Ayade, Okowa, Omahi, and Hope Uzodinma, and finally Nyesom Wike of Rivers State. So you copied all of these people, you reached out to them, which is good. What was their reply after you reached out to them?
Dr. Chidi, we didn't copy them. We actually sent each and every one of them a letter.
Oh, okay. That's even more.
Yes, they got it privately delivered and signed. DHL, they all got it. So their response, I would think that it could have something to do with being naivete of what is veterans. Maybe the Nigerian system doesn't have a veteran organization that people listen to, but America is different.
No, let me tell you something, sir. Let me tell you something, sir. It's so funny because Nigeria is a failed system. They just take everything for granted. When you hear U.S. military veteran, or maybe when they see you just dress casually like this, they don't even understand what it means that a U.S. veteran who is not hiding, what you're doing is not a secret thing. You're recognized by the United States authorities. And you're right, they don't even understand it. So I don't think they really understand it. Sorry. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so Avid, our organization, will get the world to hear us. We have started that journey. On this Memorial Day and a very special day for our lost heroes, I will start off by commending the unrelenting effort of hosts of people leading this command. You, Dr. Chidi, we recognize your good work. What we're asking for you guys to keep it up. If anybody tells you that the social media is not going to change anything, it will. Folks like Simon Ekpa, Dr. Jofo, with WIG, World Igbo Congress, Mazin Namdekano, and other men and women of Eastern extraction, and our brothers, of course, our Yoruba brothers and sisters, Professor Banji Akintoye, Gani Adams, Sunday Boho, Professor Oyedele, and the host of others. There's a lot of people in this struggle. They don't have to be governors or politicians to let the world powers know what we are going through from the contraction that Britain put together. And Britain themselves knows the time is up. In America, they ask you what's up. The time is up. They know lives cannot be buried forever. We cannot sit down and let our youngsters not have future. What is life for again? If you have somebody finish university, 4 years, 6 years, no job, the government is not making any plans to create jobs, or they're talking about security, insecurity that they created. So there got to be a way to solve the insecurity that they created and put security in place. Because they really want to solve the problem, they would have solved it. You don't have to go and import all the terrorists in the whole world to come and take over Nigeria and think people will go and sleep and let it continue.
But Chief, sorry, there's a question I want to ask you. I'm going to be direct here. And I know you're very diplomatic. I know that you have a way of, you know, there are things that you can say and things that you cannot say. But in a situation where you have written these governors, and obviously from the way you sounded, I don't think they gave you a good response. What if these killings continue like they have continued and our people continue to be killed? How can you guys help us? How will you help us? How will you just be talking while they are killing us?
Well, if I'm just talking, there's names that I never met before that are dropped now, and if at any time you know of them, they will tell you that we know about our brothers and they're pursuing a noble cause. See, when you are pursuing a noble cause and the truth is there, you have nothing to worry about. Just make sure that people can hear you and say, hey, I didn't know this. We have about 5 world powers. We know where the power is. So some people will want to think they're going to use propaganda to do it, but that's not the way to do everything. Stop killing people first, and then talk to people, then they will listen to you. The Nigerian state cannot be killing people and putting it on people and staging it up and think somebody cannot go there and explain that this is not what happened. This is the terrorist acts themselves. So if somebody is on their self-defense, like ESN, taking the headers off from the bushes, that's 2 different things. So if you now go and bring your own people to come and orchestrate something, and then tomorrow you label it somebody. So all I'm trying to say here is let my people, the Igbos, the Eastern region, start thinking where they are thinking how. Because eventually it's the masses that's going to change everything, whether they understand it or not. You can't keep killing people and think one day people are not going to get up and say, oh, no, you can't do this anymore. How many can you then shut down? Just very few, and they will overwhelm you. This is for the governors. This is why I said they should have, from now on, get your own people guiding you. You are representing your people, not Sokoto. Because I don't know the arrangement about security, who is guiding them. It could be somebody that could give one order and say, hey, it's time, take him out. And he's gone. Then he will remember this intel that I'm giving him today. Get your own people. They will guide you. Say what you need to say to protect your people. Stop inviting them in. Then if somebody will just on their own decide to invade and do what the military doesn't do, there are people that will be telling the required and necessary authorities that they're doing that. In the meantime, stop them. Don't give them the encouragement to come under false pretense, because what is happening is so falsehood. They're selling you something different. They're telling you all these lies and using it to come and grab your land, ancestry home, and you will lose it without even knowing. And that person that is doing that is not smarter than you. Everything is not for sale. They can't give you a home in the ice water in Dubai, and then you forget about your people. Your people is your backbone.
Anyway, Chief, so, I must commend you. The fact that you even mentioned all the names that you mentioned here, and you are in direct contact with all of them. Ndị Igbo na-asị onye ọbụla welụzie ili ya gụọ ezi ọnụ. That is enough encouragement. The rest is the rest. But I think the main thing that really is impressive to us is that you have made us understand that you people are not sleeping, that you people know everything that is going on, and you are on top of the situation. That is enough assurance that we have. The rest, as they say, is history, and the word is enough for the wise. Chief, I want to really thank you so much. Just give us one last encouraging word for all our people who are going through so much, who are being intimidated. You see, they've intimidated them so much. They even threatened them not to observe the 31st, not to remember that day. I mean, you beat a child and you tell the child not to cry. So I want you to just say some encouraging words to our people as we round off the program.
Please, my people, we have to remember the dead. They have paid sacrifice. We have lost so many souls, a lot. For us not to be remembering them, this is a very good opportunity. I guess if for some reason somebody thinks Memorial Day is not, even as a matter of fact, this Monday, we're having a Memorial Day in America to remember our lost heroes. Talkless of people that were massacred for nothing, civilians killed for nothing. We need to memorize them. Some people would love for their memory to be buried. 5 million people lost. They must be remembered and honored in whichever way we can. Look, you cannot buy freedom with money. This goes to the governors. You cannot buy freedom with money. Be free first. Because if you have people are not free, you yourself, you are not free. You're entrapped. You are caged. And if you are caged, the brave way of coming out of that captivity is surround yourself with your own people. Take what I'm telling you to the bank. Because that person you are serving, the Hausa served them and they took over their land. We love our people. Igbo men are love, caring people. But I cannot say I love all people and let some other person from Libya, from wherever they say they came from, to come and displace my people and kill them. No. I work 24 hours to make sure that doesn't happen. The rightful authorities will know exactly the stuff going on with my people. Not the one that the lobbyist is telling them. The lobbyists can take your money and paint a narrative they want, that I'm a veteran. My organization is a veteran. We'll go and tell them, is that what's happening? And they know. Right. We're incorrigible. We are not the type that will come and make statements and they be thinking, no. You can't bribe a veteran with anything. It doesn't work that way. Freedom first. And we have to remember our lost heroes in whichever way we can. Pay them that respect. They didn't die for nothing. They died so that me and you today can even have a word to say to the world that they have all did us injustice. In 67, a lot of them will tell you, we didn't know it was this bad. We know about the Kwashoko. We know about starving kids. So nothing will be happening today that the government of the present day government of Nigeria would think that the world will not get the pure truth out of it. I don't care how many people they bribe that comes over there as their representatives. Nigeria has ineffective and world leaders in the world. They don't care about their people.
All right.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
This is for our children and our grandchildren.
Thank you
so much. We cannot just fold our hands. And I will encourage my people to be resolute. Keep the oil burning. Don't lose hope. God is on our side. Things have changed.
Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much, Chief. I think we lost him right about there. but it's okay. That's actually at the end of the meeting, and it was so gracious of him to come and be part of this interview. You know, so the real things come very, very simple. You know, the way he's sounding, the way he's going about it, you know, they are very, very simplistic. But until they hit you, when they hit you, you don't, you won't understand. The interesting thing is, it's not just like when you go looking for foreign powers to come and help you, because we already told you the foreign powers cannot do much for us. But that's not what we are talking about here. We're not just talking about foreign powers coming to help us. We are talking about our people themselves, who are there, who know what this
Dr.
whole thing.
Chidi,
Yeah, sorry, you were cut off, but it's good you're
Dr.
back.
Chidi,
Yes, I can hear you.
Dr. Chidi.
Yes, sir, I can hear you. I'm trying to bring you back.
We just lost signal.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It was okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's still good. You were trying to say that that was for our children, and we were also just trying to appreciate you for coming, and we want you to please take back our gratitude to your association. It is people like your association that is giving us hope back home, because when it looks like, you know, we are conquered, they can come and piss on our head. Tell us, you saw that woman, they slapped that woman and they told that woman to shut up, that if she talks, they will shoot her. And there are so many videos that we cannot even show.
You cannot conquer a man that you have not defeated their spirit.
Exactly. So thank you so much, sir. Please extend our greetings to all the members of Avid, and tell them that we are looking up to them, and God will continue to strengthen all of you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having me in particular. I appreciate. And keep up the good work that you are doing. Like I said, please, none of you should relent. Keep broadcasting, keep passing the news for people to know, to come to our aid.
Thank you so much, Chief. Thank you so much.
And as headways, there will be a good day one day for all of us.
Thank you.
You can't remain in captivity forever.
No way, no way. Thank you so much, Chief. Bye-bye.
Thank you. God bless.
Okay, bye-bye. Yeah. Okay, guys, so that was Chief Sylvester Onyia, who is the president of the American veterans, both those serving and those who are retired and those who are in the reserve of the U.S. Army, the Air Force, the Navy. These guys are serious, very, very serious. Both the people serving, you know, in a disciplined military. They don't talk, they don't make noise. They just have like, it's only people like him who is their spokesman that you can be seen talking. The rest of them, they'll just quietly be doing what they are doing, and they are doing a lot. All they are asking the governors is to listen. But the problem is that once the foundation is faulty, like they say in the Bible, if the foundation is bad, what can the righteous do? The foundation of the governors are already faulty. They were brought to position by foul means, by paying homage to their master. So they already, what can Hope Uzodinma do? Can you imagine? What can Hope Uzodinma possibly do against those that installed him? Or is it Omahi, who is in bed with them to the point where he is even defected to APC? What can he do? Or is it Wanye, who said before that nobody came to his aid and he was crying, but came back now in 2021 to do a video saying that he didn't say anything on NTA? Which of, is it Ukpazu? Which of them? Or is it Wike? Who? None of them now. None of them. Absolutely none of them. But on this note, I'd like to thank all of you. Tomorrow, don't forget, there will be a very big meeting. It will be a World Igbo Congress Zoom meeting, and it's going to be hosted by the president of the World Igbo Congress, Professor Ejiofor. I've interviewed Professor Ejiofor before, a very good person. And also there will be my friend or my friends, Njenje Media, Mazi Ezoke, and Dele Momodu. They're going to be in that meeting. And there's also a surprise guest. You know, these days we try to keep things on the low so that bad people will not go and scatter the plans that people have. But it's going to be an interesting meeting where they are going to be talking about the Biafran genocide and the fallen heroes of Biafra land. Like I always tell you guys, make no mistake about it. Anytime T, I'm a full-blooded Igbo man, a Biafran. You don't understand it, fine. You don't have to. You really don't have to. But it is what it is, and you don't owe anybody any apologies. Okay. Like I always say, if you don't understand it, it's still fine. But if you care to know, anybody that cares to know will always let you understand that I am a full-blooded Biafran. That's where my heart is. If you touch my people, you touch me. Anything that concerns my people, it breaks my heart. And so that's 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 what it is, unfortunately. Let me, before I close, I'm gonna stop very soon. I just want to show you guys that meeting so that you don't miss it. Because if I don't show it to you, some of you will kill me. You'll be like, Chidi, now where the meeting? You didn't tell us. We don't know. Show us information. Okay, I'm going to show you information about this meeting. I showed it yesterday, but I know some of you will forget. So here is information about this meeting that will be happening. Okay, so make sure that you register for this event. Okay, and you can see it is tomorrow, 30th of May, and some of the people that will be guests there is 30th of May 2021 by 2 p.m. Igbo time. The people who are involved, the people who are concerns, they will understand, and you are invited to come and participate and be part of this thing, you know, hosted by Professor Anthony Ejiofor and Dr. Sylvester Okere, and the anchors are going to be Chief Dele Momodu and Mazi Ezoke. Dele Momodu of Ovation Magazine and Mazi Ezoke of Njenje Media. And the special guests there are Archbishop Emmanuel Ede, Senator Chris Hayanwu, Elder Omar Eliazu, Engineer Chris Okoye, Chief Emeka Diwe, Bishop Obi Onubogo, Dr. Nwachukwu Anakwenze, Mbama Amadi Ebube, Ngozi Odumuko, and Dr. Christian Duru, Barrister Philip F. Young Jr., and then there are other guest speakers who are Professor Chidi Osuagwu, Chief Chukwuemeka Ezife Okwadike Igbo Ukwu, Barrister Charles Effiong, Mazin, okay, already gave him up. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, Ogbueshi Deli Ajufo, Dr. Akin Fakpo Hunda, Chief Jackson Omenazu, Lady Ankyo Briggs. Now, this is what you need to join the meeting. Meeting ID is 826-1297-4352, and the passcode is 238660. The reason why we read all these things out is because people are in their workplaces. Sometimes they are not able to actually see these things. They are listening to it and they can listen and write, but it will be there when you go back and you play this video. On this note, I'd like to thank all of you for your support. We have a lot of people lined up for you in the coming weeks. Very, very interesting, heavy weights that we're interviewing. Like I said, we are back doing what we know how to do best. When we are past this weekend of the Biafra War Memorial, then we'll talk about June 12th protests. We'll face Nigerian government and we'll begin to plan for the Buhari Must Go protest on June 12th all over the world. Yes, so much action coming in. I also have very, very special guests that you'll be excited to know about. From all of us on this side, Dr. Erica, and every member of our crew, my name is Chidi, and I really want to thank and appreciate you for sticking with us through the good, the bad, the ugly. One day we'll come out of this victorious. I love you. I love you all. Please take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.